In a lavish bedroom, heavy curtains cast shadows as a frail woman lies in bed, her breath shallow. Cinderella sits by her mother's side, her young eyes wide with worry, her small hand resting gently on the bed. With fading strength, the mother whispers, "My sweet child, stay kind and good, and I will always be close to you in your heart." The mother closes her eyes, her face serene as she drifts into eternal sleep. Cinderella is heartbroken by her mother's passing. Cinderella remembers her mother's words, a promise of enduring love echoing in her heart. A year has passed, and Cinderella faithfully visits her mother's grave, her gentle spirit undimmed by time. She whispers stories into the wind, her voice soft as the leaves rustle in response. A carriage arrives, bringing a new family into Cinderella's life. Her father remarries. A carriage arrives, bringing his new wife and two daughters into their home. The stepsisters emerge, their beauty masking hearts, untouched by kindness. Outwardly beautiful, the stepsisters harbor unkind hearts. Drizella and Anastasia encircle Cinderella, their faces contorted with malice as they tear at her dress. Cinderella stumbles back, soot smearing her face as Drizella sneers. "Look at you, covered in soot, sleeping by the hearth like a common cinder maid." Anastasia's laughter echoes as she taunts, "We should call you Cinderella." Cinderella stands, fists clenched, a faint memory of her mother's gentle smile flickering in her eyes. In her humble home, Cinderella moves with weary grace, drawing water with aching arms. She kneels, patiently feeding the flames, each flicker a reminder of her endless servitude. Her stepsisters, with cruel intent, scatter peas and lentils into the ashes, mocking her efforts. Amidst the drudgery, Cinderella pauses, her eyes drifting towards a distant memory of her mother. Lost in reverie, she finds solace in the gentle echo of maternal love, a brief respite from her trials. The market fair buzzes with life, a kaleidoscope of colors and sounds that promises untold treasures. Amidst the vibrant chaos, the father, his face etched with weariness, prepares to depart. Turning to his stepdaughters, their eyes glitter with avarice, he asks, "What gifts do you desire from the market fair?" The first stepdaughter demands, "I want a beautiful dress, the finest in the land." The second stepdaughter chimes in, "And I desire jewels, sparkling and rare." In somber silence, the father walks into the graveyard, a hazel twig clutched in his hand, his footsteps echoing softly among the stones. At her mother's grave, he offers the hazel twig to Cinderella, a silent gesture laden with sorrow and hope. With gentle hands, Cinderella plants the twig, a small act of love and remembrance, as time silently weaves its passage. From the earth springs life, as the twig transforms into a flourishing tree, a testament to enduring love and the passage of time. A little white bird lands gracefully on its branches, its gentle chirps and otherworldly glow briefly illuminating Cinderella, a moment of serene connection. The throne room bursts with light as King's voice echoes, announcing a 3-day festival. Let it be known throughout the land, a 3-day festival will commence, open to all young women. I wish my son to find a suitable wife. Gertrude and Brunhilde vibrate with anticipation, their excitement palpable. Immediately, the stepsisters turn to Cinderella, their sharp commands cutting through the air. In the dim light of Cinderella's home, the stepmother scatters lentils into the ashes, her cruel smirk a promise of misery. "If you can sort these out in 2 hours, you may come." Cinderella, hope battling despair, turns to the hazel tree, her mother's memory a fragile comfort. She calls to the birds, her voice a soft plea in the silent room. A flurry of wings heralds the arrival of doves, sparrows, and robins, answering Cinderella's call. Within the hour, the lentils are sorted, hope rekindled in Cinderella's beaming face, but the stepmother's heart remains cold. Beneath the watchful gaze of the royal palace, Cinderella, a flicker of hope igniting her eyes, rushes toward the hazel tree, a silent prayer escaping her lips. In an ethereal dance of moonlight and whispers, She reveals her heart's deepest desire to the knight, as a flurry of feathers signals the arrival of a gown spun from dreams and slippers kissed by starlight. Transformed and radiant, Cinderella captivates the ballroom, her presence so striking that even her stepfamily fails to recognize the girl they scorned. As the clock's impending chime looms, Cinderella, bound by magic's fleeting spell, gracefully vanishes into the shadows, leaving behind a prince's heart and a night of enchantment. The royal palace garden glows ethereally, bathed in the silvery light of the moon. Cinderella, radiant in her dazzling gown, captivates the prince, who watches her every move. Unbeknownst to her, the prince has laid a trap, coating the palace steps with a sticky pitch to thwart her escape. As Cinderella rushes away from the ball, her pace quickening with each step, panic begins to set in. Disaster strikes as one of Cinderella's golden slippers becomes hopelessly ensnared in the prince's sticky trap. Her desperate attempt to escape is foiled by the prince's cruel trick. The prince arrives, holding the golden slipper high, his announcement echoing through the room. "Only the girl whose foot fits this golden slipper shall become my bride." The stepsisters push forward, their faces a mask of desperate hope as they struggle to force their feet into the slipper. Cinderella enters, her face smudged with soot, a stark contrast to the polished scene before her. With a gentle touch, Cinderella slides her foot into the golden slipper, a perfect fit that seals her destiny. Under a canopy of flowers, Cinderella and the prince stand radiant, their vows echoing through the sunlit air. The stepsisters watch with restless eyes, their unease a stark contrast to the joyous occasion. Cinderella, her face alight with pure happiness, turns towards her stepsisters. With open arms, she approaches them, her shimmering dress catching the sunlight. "Welcome, I am so glad you could be here," Cinderella says, her voice filled with genuine warmth. "I forgive everything. Let us celebrate this day together," she says, offering forgiveness.